Welcome to Ask the Expert North Texas here on News Radio 1080 KRLD. I'm David Rancken.
And I'm Kristin Diaz. So what is your Christmas or holiday budget this year? Does it fluctuate? Do you save early? Do you just kind of wing it? From reducing the contribution to fast fashion, saving maybe a few dollars in your wallet, and finding those really unique items. There are lots of pluses when you think about alternative shopping ideas. On today's Ask the Expert, we have Holloway. She joins us in the KRLD Zoom room. She is the VP of Development and Communications at Goodwill Dallas. And Lauren, thanks so much for being on our show today. How can we save this Christmas season?
Thank you so much for having me. Sustainability and saving has always been at the heart of what Goodwill does. Our founder, way back in 1902, was known for saying Goodwill saves the waste in men and things, because as many know, our mission at Goodwill is really about helping empower people through the dignity of work. And we do that through our donated goods retail stores. And so Goodwill Dallas has 18 stores all over our North Texas area, plus an outlet. And those stores not only are empowering people with great jobs, but they exist to help provide items at affordable prices. And so heading into the holidays, we like for people to think about, one, Goodwill is a great place to shop. We have everything from fully pre-lit decorated Christmas trees to festive clothes, to other holiday decor for your home. And then we also have things that people can use for sustainable wrapping, like you were just talking about, Kristin. People are getting really creative with using, secondhand scarves or tea towels, upcycled glass that they can use to put their gifts in for this holiday season, and save a few dollars.
In the last couple of years, thrift stores have become very popular for people looking for bargains and looking for just treasures that someone else might not have realized what they have. This just kind of targets the person that you're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really glad that it has, because what people don't realize is the incredible poundage of waste that happens through fashion and through all of the things that we go through. So just last year alone, Goodwill Dallas diverted more than 32 million pounds from the landfill through people's donated goods. So it's not just clothes. I think a lot of people think of Goodwill for clothing, but there are so many other treasures that you can find, including jewelry and furniture, really neat furniture. Everything is unique in our stores. And so we are glad that people are thinking about the sustainability factor of their goods and what they're consuming, because it's really important to our planet and to our people that we're employing through this work.
And it's good to remember that when people are donating, they're donating for so many different reasons. Sometimes it might be the baby clothes their kids grew out of and they never wore, or it was the gift, they're re-gifting somebody. They're like, I'm never going to use this. I'll just donate it, or it could be that somebody, is moving and they're downsizing and they have all this extra furniture from their home. I mean, there's so many different reasons why people donate. Can we talk about the stigma behind it? Like, oh, I'm not going to get anything quality there. That's just not the case, is it?
Not the case at all, actually. There are items in our store that still have the price tag on them, like they've never been touched or used. They came right out of the box. We take a lot of care and pride in the items that we're putting in our store. So we receive donated goods at any of our stores or our donation centers. Those get processed by our employees, and we're not saving the things that have stains on them and that are dirty or broken. Those things, unfortunately, do end up having to go in the trash if the fabrics can't be reused to upcycle into dish rags or something like that. We put really quality product out on our floors because we want to have the absolute best for our shoppers. And so people, I think you're right, there's a certain idea people have in their head when they think thrift, but really it is a creative, fun experience to come in, because every time you walk into our store, there's going to be different things. And we have everything from shoes to bags to some of our stores have bagables where we've rewrapped little toys that people have donated. That you can't sell just one Barbie doll or one Matchbox car, but we'll bundle them together to create, little goodies that people can find when they come into the store.
Okay, let's talk about this. There have to be some secrets that when you walk into a store, it's just us. We're just talking here. What are some secrets? Where should people go first?
When they walk into the store, people should, I mean, the clothing is right there. We're going to have our absolute best, most relevant product right in front. So pay attention to what's right in front of you. But then we also have our jewelry display cases that are often tucked over on the side by the cashier. And there's a lot of hidden gems in there that people don't often find until they get all the way around to the register, right? So it's a good place to check out.
I'm not going to lie. I'm also going to piggyback off of what you're saying, because one of the things that I've always really liked going to a Goodwill store or an equivalent is you can find some really nice fine china and some glass vases and crystal and stuff that that's really, a beautiful gift for someone for like a half of the price, and that's always nice too, as long as it's not chipped and it's usually in pristine, condition anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. What I wanted to ask you also was the aspect of the workforce there at Goodwill, because that's also another thing that you guys are known for. And another thing that we think of going into the holidays, people are trying to make ends meet. The people are trying to pick up these holiday season jobs. And you guys are a great resource for, job opportunities throughout the year.
That's right. Thanks so much for asking about that. So our mission is to help people build their skills, find jobs, and really reach their full potential. And we're focused on helping people who have barriers to employment. And we define that as either folks who have a disability, whether it's intellectual, developmental, or physical, or folks who are emerging from crisis. They might be formerly incarcerated, recovering from addiction, all sorts of crises, homelessness. And so we are there to help anyone with a fair chance at a job. And we provide, we meet them where they're at, figuring out what their transportation issues are, their housing issues, childcare issues, and then work to give them a chance to work with us or to get them placed into a job where they want to be so that they can realize their own full potential. And so the more successful, the more donations we receive from folks donating goods, and then the more successful our stores can be, the more people shop, the more revenue we make that gets reinvested back into that mission of being able to raise the minimum wage for our employees and being able to really surround them with all the services and support that folks need. Because it's one thing to have a job, but as we know, just because you have a job doesn't mean you're still dealing with regular crises, with whether it be food insecurity or childcare. And so when people are shopping at Goodwill, they're not only helping save the planet, but they're really helping support our community and North Texans who have barriers to employment.
Do you know any stories offhand of people that got help from Goodwill through this job training program that came back to tell you what happened to them and the successes that they became?
Absolutely. A lot of them are actually here still in our workforce. So Trevita works here at our headquarters in Westmoreland, and she was formerly incarcerated. She had tried to find a job in so many places, was working a very minimum wage job in the food service industry, making $2 an hour, and felt like giving up. And a friend told her about Goodwill. She came to Goodwill. She got a job, and fast forward many months later, she is now managing our entire warehouse staff, working a salaried position, able to take care of her family, and is proud of her work. And she's not stopping. She is very driven to keep improving, to keep finding a path of promotion, and she wants to keep working her way up because Goodwill was that company that could give her a chance. And didn't let the stigma of being formerly incarcerated get in the way of helping her realize her full potential.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why, you just got to, sometimes you open up that door, and there are endless opportunities for someone who has the will to get going, and they just need that path. So we commend you for that. Thank you so much for bringing some holiday cheer to us, because a lot of people are having a hard time budgeting right now, and it's good sometimes to have a little reminder that, hey, there are some really great opportunities in our community to find that perfect gift, to feel good about what you spent and not feel guilty about, stretching yourself thin, and knowing that you're also helping a good cause. So we appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much.
Absolutely. That is Lauren Holloway here with the Goodwill Dallas on the KRLD Afternoon News.